I need to select my music. There we go. It's Friday. I think. This is my off Friday, so it's still not used to it. Feels like Saturday. And I'm actually going to send my messages this time. Except for my tweet disappeared. Where's my tweet? Okay. Alright. Well, good. Hello. Spike also says hello. He's a fine chap. Very floppy Spike. The last couple ones we were working on the Rathalos things, so I can't. Oh, we were working on this a bit. I am not happy with her, actually. Her emotion. I think I was only halfway through this, though. Because her eyes they're not correct here. What is she looking at? Yeah, I feel like I half-assed this one. This is why work is never done in the first pass. You don't realize sometimes some things that were missed until you're going back through it again. That's right. Oh, and this is starting late because the eye's position is too far to the edge. I'll have this discussion about where I need it to be. But if you only start seeing the motion here, that's because it's still locked in the head. So it's so far past its maximum that it's even adding more to it, it's not able to pull it back until a little bit later. So there we go. So I think if I just pick like, so it's starting to move right there. So maybe like this. This is not going to work well. Actually, kind of actually did. I just think I need to have it not go so far. So I need to keep it a little bit to the left. I don't want to have any white area, a little bit less. That's not too bad. Oh, and her eyes should be here. Do not like her motion here, though. Just doesn't feel Applejack. Well, she's worried. I think that's the thing. Maybe if I just make her look like she just doesn't give a shit or something. I'm gonna do this split. So I'm gonna take her eyes. So instead of concern, make should be the outside one. No, that looks emotion. I need to remove the emotion. Okay, we'll do that, and oh, her lower face is the same the whole way around. Okay, so that actually adds some flexibility. So let's do less danger, neutral. There we go. Oh, I'm still on the left. So where'd it go? Not face cut. Okay, this is this one. So I'm gonna have an interesting time trying to get this one. So this is gonna be left side with increased pucker. We'll drop the neutral a little bit. Actually, I have a lot more pucker, or as much as I can get. Okay, and now I do not want tongue with that, and I do not want jaw. Whoa, that's. Oh, I'm not looking at the background, and that's why it's be weird. I have the sky card selected. That would be why. All right, let's see. That should work a little better. Hello, Tech Tony. Because I need like the lips have to go out a little bit. Is that like? See that? I don't think I like that look either. Let's go right. You can't do that. Oh no, it's blurred right again. I want to know how the conversations go before you come here. Like, okay, everybody, here's the copy paste. I hope you all are doing well. What is that a picture of? I know it's like a Rainbow Dash thing, but oh, with the ham, it's a hammer. Okay, I never got it close enough. See, Gabe has it. Gabe has the good one. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, Gabe has the rockets and the corgi. See, that's what it should be. But we go well. It was actually I had to do training for a new system I developed at work, and all the trainings went well until I went to one certain group, and then it kind of was hell. But besides that, it actually went going really well. I hope yours did too. Is Z-Star? No, that's Rainbow. It looks like Rainbow. We're gonna go with Rainbow. Everything is best pony. Kind of funny that before I didn't want to do this with that hunter from the Rathalos one, but this one I'm like F it, let's do it. It's got to be a different like mouth out that I want to do. It is 6 p.m. Ooh, actually, that might work pretty good. Hello, Czar, I think. No, I'm not caught up yet. Actually, I just watched a couple before coming on here. I'm on season 9, episode 18. I just watched the Vice Mayor episode. So it's like 18 or 19 or something. I'm definitely not done with her face there. But the eyebrows were confusing me and making it feel like I was giving the wrong feel. So I want to give the eyebrows their time to shine. Yeah, great news. That's the best kind of news. Oh, that's nice. Congrats. Hopefully that goes well for you. Sounds like it's going to be hard work, but hard work means good. Doesn't always mean bad work. So. I think I want despondent. I think I want easier for both. There we go. So when do you start that? Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. So you must. So you're not talking about a comp or what do you call that? Anything confidential. You're just talking like there's the other level. Because I think it'd take a lot longer to get. You know, there's I think. Ooh, that's pretty close to. Ooh, that's what I need to do. Nose. No, hopefully that goes quick. Well, yeah, because there's 3 levels, so it's confidential is the one below that. Yeah, that's probably a little easier. So I think what the problem is right now is her mouth is not like, closed. And I think that I do need to get that lip down a little bit. To where I want it. Just once it starts working in these like, tight quarters, little things make a big difference. So I think I need to have the lips come out a little bit. And that's really caw. I wonder if I can do, because that looks like, yeah, it looks kind of like the caw, but a little bit better. So I'm going to try doing that instead. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. It needs to be there. I'm going to remove the caw, and I'm going to do that instead. I used to have a boss that worked in aerospace, because I work in aerospace now, and when I worked in medical, he did. And when I was talking about my current job, he had to go through some of the clearance stuff, and he had said that it took months and full interview of everybody he's ever known, but that was for TS, but that was also like over a decade ago. Oof. We're gonna bring that lip in a little bit. You're getting there slowly. There's gotta be one in the middle. This is just trimming this one, maybe? No. Not really, anyway. Cake is good. This will work. Ooh, ooh. Maybe. Might actually see if there. I think I need to utilize some of these before I play with the mouth too much. Like, to me, I think I can get away with, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go get rid of most of this. We're gonna go full in. Go back to this. We're gonna remove that lip bit for a sec. I'm gonna go to more. See, I think something like that might actually come in handy. We're going with more whistle. I'm gonna put that jaw as moving back in as well. I'm sure this is split. Neutral. That's it. So how is it still sideways? Ah, pucker. So I'm going to do some whistle, some O. Let's see if I can get that to work then. So I do want some lip, no, not lip bite. That other one worked pretty good. If I want to frown, a little too much. Oh, Jurassic. How is life going for you? That might be what I was looking for right there. I deselected jaw. Apparently not. I feel like it shouldn't be destroyed that bad. Just gonna figure out how to get that little lip piece up. Okay. Oh, actually, hit all bits, but I can fix that. Going back to work. Who needs that? There, that's pretty incredulous. A little too far, and I think I need to turn it. I'm just going to move it in a bit. Oh yeah, and I can't actually... I need to have a default face to go back to. Yeah, I think it's the enhanced that has all this stuff, isn't it? Looks weird without the head. It's like a big old snake. Okay. So, dude. No. Dude. She's trying a little too hard. I want to see if I can just scale it back a little bit. And she's a little too angry. So let's settle her down. Take away the angry, replace with lower. Same thing on the other side. Lower, a little less angry. Though I might... do it like that. Yeah, it feels a little less aggressive now. Actually, I wonder if instead of some of that, I have the cheek. Let me do that instead. Oh, actually, this I could just go in. It should be on the part closer to the face. Is that what the other one does? No, that still does the outside. Oh. I almost forgot about nose wrinkle. It's a very important part. She's too wobbly when she gets over there. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a spot here. I'm gonna say right here. I'm gonna playhead it. I'm gonna playhead it all the way, just most of the way. Yeah, that's not too bad. And I feel like she needs to be in a lower position too. think that's fine, but I need to move her over a little bit. No. I feel she feels a little off balance, but... Well, hello, Ace. How are life? Ooh, that one's a bit strong. Ah, like I don't remember having those be different. Oh, that's why. I grabbed the wrong bone. There we go. Well, I think this one does need to have a little bit more of the sarcasm in it. This one's going to be a little higher. That's too much to animate. Overdoing it. But no, going well. Still slowly getting moved into the new place. But if it's anything like before, it's a never-ending struggle to get everything where you need it to be. But it's getting there slowly. Applejack confused why you no eat apple. Like, no apple? Why no apple? Oh no, Movies wasn't hard at all. Well, it was supposed to be hard, but it wasn't. I had a lot of friends and family that came to help out, so what I thought would, for the big move, like main day, getting everything transferred, that took like, I think we were done at 3, and we were moving me from an apartment from a 2-bedroom apartment to a 2-bedroom house, and also moving Michael, roommate, from storage to here, and we did it all in one day by 3, and had most of the boxes emptied out by then too. So no, it went real smooth. But I just have a lot of stuff that's still in boxes, mainly just pictures. Like I only have like some of the big ones I have put up, but a lot of the pony ones I haven't put up yet. I have to still find the place I want for a lot of those. Okay, her. I'm not going to do that yet. I need her to have her face actually transition a little differently. So it's just going to be a little later. There's just been a lot more, like I didn't I never paid electricity at like other places, so I never had an account with Excel. So I had to get a lot of stuff set up. And I still have a lot to do, but it's been fun having stuff to do. Spending a lot of money trying to get stuff settled that I didn't, for stuff that I've been wanting to get, and now I actually can. So I have a TV mount I have to put up, and I didn't have a vacuum cleaner before because I didn't need one. But now I even have the, I can do this. I can do like, I want blue light. Or, oh, it's hard to see on the stream. I have red light, and it's fun. I have one of the color lamps here. So like, it's, wow, that actually does, the stream just changed it. There you go. Yeah, so I have one of those now. But I have it for the for the whole room. Mainly because by the TVs and stuff, I wanted to have the ability to switch it to blue. So, because I don't like doing things in the dark. I don't like having, if I'm going to be watching TV or doing things, I don't want it darkness. It's not good for the eyes and whatever. So the blue was the idea to offset that. No, I only have 3. I have 1 extra to put somewhere. No, there's like 28 bulbs in this place. I'm not going to replace them all with RGB. Not at all. So the living room is the only one that has that. I need to get some Wi-Fi ones or something for my room though, because I don't have any. I use it for wake up in the morning, where when it's time to get up, I have Wi-Fi outlets, little plugins, and so at 6 in the morning during a work week, my lights actually come on. It helps in the winter when it's black until like 9 a.m. So it really helps me wake up in the morning. But I also had like it's a lot darker since I'm a little further out from the cities now, and so at night it's about a lot darker in the place, and so I got little night lights to put on some of the key spots, so less likely to trip and fall if trying to move in the dark. Because I don't, if I'm trying to go to bed, I don't want to turn a light. I'm gonna wake up then, so I want to keep it dark. Little things filling up on batteries that I didn't have, and filters for things, just normal house stuff. I don't want to make her sit down. Oh, I have this elbow jack I can use. Something happened here. It looks like such a pained face. We should unlock these. Yeah, I think the ones I got in this room were $10 each. But they were rated, that was on a cheaper end. So, but they work with one of the apps I already had, but everything connects to Google Home if you really wanted to. Yes, I would definitely have fun at Cider Fest. Cider Fest is always awesome. But yeah, I'll text you later. Bye bye, Jurassic. It feels like her whole just kind of dips. I think I need to have her turned a bit more. Let's see if we can make that work. Actually, I forgot this. Built to be a little sideways. Just slide into position there. This goes backwards a little bit. Yeah, here it goes. Zoop. So this is the peak. think I can make this work. This is still too slow. How many frames is this? 5. Seems like it should be more than that, or less than that. Oh, probably just need to have this stretched out more. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I think that might be what I'm doing. Let's try this. Trial and error is the best teacher. Oh, hello, Mid-Prim. How are you doing? Standing level. Is that the same? Yeah, she's still at the same level. I wonder if I should move her up a little bit. No, probably I won't. Get her eyes on target. Oh, it's the same project I've been working on. It's just the a continuation of it. It's got Big Mac apparently like dying with his super stiff fall back here. He's dead. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I thought that earlier too. I know, because scope creep, and because I don't really work on it outside of streams too. So, and I've been distracted by doing some Rathos stuff in between or some other things. So, it's not like been a consistent work.
What exactly do you think you're going to do to stop me? I have magic, and you have...
I still can't remember how I was going to finish that 100%. Oh yeah, with the clapping. I think I might end it with this Twilight doing something, but I might just add a little bit extra just with a credit thing with the clapping, just for fun, because I like the clapping nonetheless. We didn't know what to blow up, so we blew up her. We just have a lot to do with that, so.
I've had to jump through so many hoops tonight just to get my hands on this crown.
So I've done some of the lip syncing, but
And it really
need to do
mine all along.
that part and.
What do you think you're going to do to stop me? I have magic, and you have.
So yeah, it's got quite a bit to do still, but I'm getting there. So like yeah, I started positions for, but then like I don't know any for them. But it's a work in progress. Yeah, the models existed, but I never really worked with them before, so trying to figure out how to do the lip syncing and stuff has been a new type of challenge, which is kind of nice. Whatever she's attempting to look at, she's failing miserably. Because, like... Oh, there, now her eyes actually work. Probably should make her, like, look concerned or something, because right now she just kind of looks... This is what she looks like when she looks up the Applejack Thorn. You do what now? Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. She likes the porn. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I don't know why when you have the scene here and set up for the camera, get the dark eyes at that certain range. Yes. Kind of want to just put like a pear right here and just make ugh. Okay, I want to have her eyes keep going a little bit. Where's your eyes? Okay, so straight line would be about there. We'll say there. It's a little, it rounded off a little bit, so I will round it. I think I want to shorten this just a little bit. Yeah, I think that works better. Okay, I need to have that stupid face removed. thought I got everything there. It doesn't want to paste these. Oh, I'm on right. Haha. Yeah, I probably should fix that brow. I think I'm gonna go sad on this. Ready for Spiderfest? No. I haven't. I've been doing the house stuff, so I haven't had much time to look into it. But like, 2 of the panels I don't need to prep much for. One of them I have no idea what I'm doing. SFM one, I probably should get some stuff together. I haven't actually ran an SFM panel since March. Oh, yeah, we do bad fanfic. Yeah, I probably should get started on that stuff soon. There's less stuff to do. But I'm as ready as or I'll be ready. It's not. I'm not worried about it. Yes, I'm in new house. I still have the apartment technically for another, actually just before Ciderfest, but it's empty and there's nothing there, so. But it's left me busy. way too quick. Her eyes start, or her head starts way too high. Or at least it starts going up way too quick. That'll work better. Screw it, just smooth. More drastic. See if that works. Your phone, oh yeah, my phone buzzed, I think. Crunchyroll's letting me know there's new content. I keep forgetting to unsubscribe from that. Probably should have it so that she like rolls a little bit backwards at first. She needs to keep, got to have gravity. Needs to keep her going there. Where about this go? I think it's this other timing in here that's causing the problems. So it's the pelvis and all that is adjusting too quickly. Now it's too smooth. I wonder if I can just grab pelvis, turn whole body. It kind of actually works. If I can just speed it up. want to have Applejack thrown back a little bit more, but I don't want to have her like thrown back out of the shot. That could work. Dirks. I do want to make them realistic. Kind of the point. Well, yes and no, I guess. Can't really bend her arms anymore. Try to find what's something more exciting from music. Tends to be what I like listening to, apparently. Well, I don't like energetic music. I like the ones that make your skin or your the hairs on your arm stand on end. Those kind usually they're not the super energetic. We played that one. Oh, it's probably from before. Wait, we did play that one. What's this one? Actually, you know what? I think I have some ones on my watch later still. Yeah, Big Mac did die. Let's see here. Bet you this is not. Let's Entry Panic. We'll play him. It's on my later, so we'll watch it. Or listen. And then it's Pony. Do I have a note on here for camera shake? I do not. Well, this camera's not moving at all, so I can just add that in and I can get rid of it easy. You can't see Big Mac fall now. Which I might not, I can just leave Big Mac not falling too. Well, no, I think I might actually move him. I can show him falling further out. When I'm at work, I'll sometimes listen to more metal, but it depends on what I'm doing. For a lot of this stuff, I don't like listening to lyrics. But like, I've actually been listening to I was listening to Jimmy Eats World this week for a nostalgic kick. But I listen to a lot of Prince at work. I've been listening to All That Remains a lot at work now. But I tend to just put like the same song on repeat for like 8 hours. Helps me get into the, what do they call it, flow.
With all I've lost and brought back again, I'm ready for the end of this. Let me close my eyes and sleep until the break of day. Let me finally feel the morning melt away. Let me cast off all the weariness and fear in the stratosphere.
Yeah, there's actually I have a list of like I have the songs I want to listen to if I want to actually work on stuff. I have on a separate playlist, and I try to keep it minimal. And it's stuff that's normally it doesn't have to be energetic, just stuff that I just really like. These are all those. So, but I need to update this because some of them are like this one I've listened to way too much. I probably have to reset that and you probably can replace Linkin Park too. I listen to that one way too much. A lot of the others are pretty consistent on how often I just put that on like repeat. This is a smaller list of things that I just really want to listen to. It's a male cover but full metal, and it's really good. So it's one of my favorites. It's the one game I haven't actually finished. I finished it twice, but I think you have to take the full story to beat it 4 times, I think it was. Well, technically, beating it isn't actually beating it. It's just entering another phase in a way. But because I did 2B and whatever the guy was. I think I might have started a 3rd playthrough. I can't remember. Yeah, I plan to get to it someday. It's just the game gets harder, and so if I go a long gap without playing it, coming back's a bit harder. But I've been trying to find more games that I can play from the couch, because it used to be before I had the TV as being this, and I would just sit back in my chair. But the way I have my living room now set up is I'm in the living room, so I can just, like, even with my headset still on, I can just sit on the couch. You need the controller to do that, though. I was thinking about getting a setup so I could do mouse and keyboard, but at the same time, for that, I'd rather just sit at that actual desk. So I'm gonna take Big Mac and we're gonna move him. I might actually just take him out. Maybe you don't need Big Mac. Or just have him, as he's going by real quick here, have him just say, nope. You know, I think keyboard and mouse is preferred setup, but there are, if a game allows full controller setup and it's actually well made, I do like doing controller. There's some games that are built to be better with controller. There's other ones that are definitely built better to be with mouse and keyboard. Like I was playing Ni no Kuni not long ago, and like Dragon Quest. Those ones were much better with controller than mouse and keyboard. Dragon Quest was great on it because it was kind of built for console anyway. Or because it was cheaper on Amazon, I ended up picking up Final Fantasy 12 for Switch. So because if I can get something on Switch over PC, I definitely like getting it on the Switch because it is. I love that system. Though the Switch is only going to be putting 1080 to my TV, and I have a 4K, so it feels like I'm losing out a little bit. But at the same time, I don't think Final Fantasy 12 is going to matter whether or not that's 4K or not. So, but no, if I can just be lazy on a couch instead of having the mouse and keyboard, where I can be better ergonomically, because I'm really bad. Obviously, I'm sitting it very poorly today. I will. I'm afraid. No, I don't think I have an audio of him saying yep or nope. I can't open the library either because it's gonna not or break. I'm guessing there's no bone for her hat. I don't think so. I think about making it fly away, but whatever. For the most part, though, I'll consider this one at least yellow because most of the animation is done. It's just about getting the tail done and that's the 150, 100, and just some of that minor stuff. I'm looking forward to the PC collection coming out. That's actually one of the nice things too, is I'm going to get it on PC and you can play it with both. I never really played Halo on keyboard and mouse, I think. I was huge into Halo. I was big into Halo 1, but I was huge into Halo 2. And I was also pretty big into Halo 3, and then I died off with it after that. I stopped caring as much. Yeah, he had no bones. That's as far back as I can get his mouth, I believe. Yeah, stretch is set to its max. actually kind of works. Let's start hitting up all these just to see if any of them help. Now, I wonder if Grin... It's probably not going to go how I want it to, but we'll see. Yes, Spike is... he's barely holding on, but he's holding on. That's... yeah, I think that's too much. Oh, I think it's fine. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe spread it out. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. I'm just gonna reduce it. Oh yeah, and I don't think I can grab his spikes either. Spikes. Yeah, he's got no jiggles. And he's also slightly busted. Unless there's some other version of Spike I'm unsure of. Let's just get his tail done. I'm thinking of the term insufficient jiggles being said in like the Portal Gladys voice. He just looks like he's happy because Master's home to feed him, so we're going to speed that up a little bit. Nope, needs to go faster. Okay, so it'll work, but I gotta reduce it a little bit. It's a little too fast. Not too fast, too strong. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it for all but the last one. Maybe the last two. That'll work. Without his hair spikes going, it seems weird, but there's not much I can do about it. And this will have camera shake on there too, so it will look more like I don't want to render with it because otherwise it's going to cause a whole bunch of blur because the camera's shifting and moving. What I want to do is utilize post. In post, you just zoom in a little bit and then you have it shake that render, and then it'll shake into the outside areas. So I don't want to actually use it here, but it'll help give me a good example as to what I'm working with. Too much. Kind of like that. I'll leave it for now though. So there's not much I can really do on this one other than just add on his extra details because I don't want him actually moving too much. So I'm going to consider that one kind of done. The lighting's not figured out yet, but what would the lighting look like on that? I guess I have to know what it looks like on these other ones. Because, like, I think that Applejack is too everything. I don't like that lighting. That was supposed to be final lighting. She's just got too many shadows. No specific light to Applejack. Hello, Terraria dude. That is a good game. feel like it's just too dark of edges. Can I reduce that? It's a bit better, but I'm wondering if I'm going to do that, if I should spread it out more like that. Let's spread it out. No, not spread it out. Maybe just drop that bias back to its base. Or just leave it. Yeah, actually, there's not much I can really do about the ear without just dropping it down. The model is built like that. But I will. That's post stuff. That's when I'm moving from orange to green. And I just moved it to orange, so. She's real smart. She's so smart, she can see her own brain. So I think I'm going to do the same thing on this. I'm going to decrease the SSAO just a little bit. So I'm at all 29s with 11 on light. That's what they had for new. Other than going into Lee and Lee. I'm surprised. So I couldn't really do too much for energetic to that one. I think it's 29s. Even if it was, that's close enough. Okay, and now I need to put more lights here because he needs to be better lit. Right now he's up in the sky. Be careful though, the rocket doesn't want to take the lighting the same way. The clouds want to be super bright, Spike wants to be somewhere in the middle, and the rocket wants to be dark. I wonder if I can pump up the rocket's brightness a little bit. That'll work. can't see the other one, so yeah, that'd help balance things out a little bit. I have not used 3ds Max, other than like long ago. I think I downloaded a ripped version of it for doing some certain things, but there's no reason for having a ripped version of anything anymore with Blender. Well, just the lighting is difficult because it's just this. If I shine, I have to have the light that hits. If it's hitting just him, I have to make sure it's not hitting any of the clouds. And so there's just this tight window I'm working with for getting it in there. I thought, did I delete that light? I think I might have. But I should be able to get something in there that hits Spike and not the clouds. I don't like playing with the radius. But I might not have a choice. Radius is just hard because you can't preview it live. Yeah, the reflectivity of the cone of the rocket makes this hard. Oops, I did not. Oh, actually, it's fine. I can reduce that reflectivity, which I think I might need to do. Actually, I think something like that might work. I've got to get him the shrunken pupils too. He has small pupils, but not the shrunken slits. Yeah, I can turn on the reflection. I'll worry about that later, though. That's going to be trial and error. For what I need right now for the shot, it's fine. It will. I'll need. That's more of like final run through. Actually, with that position now, I probably don't need the radius. Actually, I know it'll also help. He's not actually moving though. Like they're sitting still. There's no following. Everything else is moving. He's not moving at all. It's all an illusion. Makes camera work easier and all that. Oh, the light doesn't blink. There's a model passing through it. So it's because it's like passing through a cloud. I'm trying to still maintain that this is the cartoon version. I'm not making realistic clouds. And it's not the reflection. The clouds don't have any type of reflection. It's I could turn down the brightness, but again, I'd have to go down every cloud model to do that because I think there's overrides. I'm not worried about that stuff right now. I want to get the when I go from red to yellow, that means that I've got the major stuff done. That's refinement stuff. Right now, I just want to make sure I'm getting all the major stuff, like the feel I want to get. I can spend as much as I want nitpicking later. But if I get stuck nitpicking now, I'm never going to get anything done. Alright, see you later, Curia. There we go. I think that was what I was looking for. And then this also does a partial spin. Yeah, it does. So the light should start creeping around the other side. I'm going to add something similar to this one. Actually, if I do, it has to be from this side. Or, at least it should be. Well, no. I want to maintain the same side for cameras, so I guess, yeah, I can do this. Okay, right now it's this flat plane that it ends in. I want that. So we're going to bring it up to there. Now it's not. I'm going to increase that far edge to Let's try 1500. Too much. Yeah, I really can't go any further back. I'm wondering if for making like things fade into the distance, if I could just take. Actually, I can try that right now. Just thought of something. So this is the same sky card. I'm gonna put it right here. So I can't really tell a difference. Okay, this one needs to be dropped down a bit more, so. Oh, it's not going to work with this model. Oh. No, it does work, but its transparency's touchy. It's just not actually working the way I wanted it to, which is not surprising. SFM is picky when it comes to that stuff. So I was wondering if I could use it as a semi-transparent version to overlay and then make it look like something is fading into the distance, but well, if I didn't use transparency or alpha, and I instead used a alpha layer, I probably would be able to make it work, but that's more work than I want to do right now with this. Go slap. Who will go slap? You go slap. Unless that's what you meant, then bye. Apparently I need slap. I might just stick with that light being there and then call it good. And actually, that might even be too bright because if you think about it with the surrounding areas, it doesn't actually work. Might need to put more trees back there just to help liven up the background. Otherwise, I feel like it's kind of minor. Actually, I wonder if I should just put more, like another hill. No, November 9th means the day that I made it, which is November 9th of 2018 is when we started the save file. It does look like a scene from VeggieTales. Now we just need water buffalo and toothbrushes everywhere. If I do throw in another hill, I need to do one that's not the same green. Let's even grab this one. Curdy style. Yeah, well, it's had some pretty nasty scope creep. But I mean, I have 85 minutes done. 85 minutes, yeah, 85 seconds done. So I mean, all of this is like finalized, fully animated and everything. So it's not like I haven't made progress, but in the meantime, I've done a lot of other content and jumping around for other stuff and a lot of cons. So, and the only time I really work on this stuff right now is in the stream. "85 minutes would be, I would die." And trust me, I've had people that have brought up wanting to do like feature film type things. Like somebody that wanted to basically recreate the entire series, but they wanted to do an SFM. And then I promptly said, why? Like, but they already have it. It exists on its current platform. Why do we need to recreate it? People that want their entire fanfic animated. So yeah, there are people out there that want to make these super big complex projects, but they're never going to happen. That's what I felt Overmare was turning into, was with the Fallout game, was they had this big idea and a lot of talent, but I realized early on that this is going to take way longer than I'm willing to sit around for, and lo and behold, they're still working on it. So I think they did change the scope a little bit. I think the biggest part or problem I've seen with a lot of group projects is everybody or a couple of people want to do this big project, so they rope a lot of people into it. But then you're left with these few people that are the ones that really want to see it done, trying to get all these other people motivated to work on something too. And how do you keep somebody motivated to work on something like that? If you're trying to make a 15-20 minute video, motivation is going to eventually start dying. That's why I usually try to stick to like 10 to 15 seconds a lot of times, because I can't really lose the motivation when I'm working with something small and short like that. But if you want to make a movie, you have much bigger teams working together towards a common end, and they're being paid. When you have volunteer teams working on stuff, it's a whole different story. Volunteer teams using their own free time to work on a project that is almost always the entirety idea of somebody else, which maybe works for some people, but like for the Overmare one, sometimes it just doesn't work that way. Not to say that the team, there's anything wrong with the team. They had some really talented individuals on there. It's just, how do you keep up motivation? How do you tell somebody that they're going to be spending their next 5 years working on something and with very little return on investment throughout the process? Is there anything I can put on the ground here to, like, buff up this scene a little bit? Maybe put like a fence. Well, anthology works because of the way that they do it. Anthology isn't a bunch of people making a long video. It's a bunch of people making small little snippets and submitting that and being compiled into a larger video. So like I said, I can keep motivation up for working on 10 to 15 second stuff, but anthology is that. It's a collection of 10 to 15 second stuff. So I can be motivated to work on a new project because the project itself is motivating. But when you're staring at the same project for long enough, it starts dwindling in motivation. Well, anthology shorts are great because if you could do it in a week or two, you still have that motivation throughout the whole time. And a bit of fence in that. Maybe too bright. I knew that the pony one had a fence, though. No, actually, it works pretty good. As Jay has always said, every anthology has been the last anthology, so it's been dead after every series. Pretty sure it is truly dead now. As it was known, it is dead. I haven't seen the end of MLP. Well, I know the majority of the ending anyway because of Remembrance, but I haven't actually watched it yet. I was 2 seasons behind. I'm trying to catch up. I am like on episode 18 or 19 of season 9, so I still have a couple left, but I'm getting there. By next stream, I should be caught up. I helped work on 5, 6, and 7, and by help work on, it was I just made content and submitted it, and I was originally not even going to make content for anthology 7. It was not actually a plan. I was originally, my plan was I was going to work on some kind of a short that was actually going to be Remembrance based for BronyCon, but then the SFM panel was waitlisted, so I'm like, well, why should I work on an exclusive thing to show at BronyCon when I don't have a panel? So instead I was like, well, I might as well do something to make for it, so I decided to actually then make content for 7, but I didn't decide that until just a couple of weeks before the deadline. And like I said, I already know the biggest plot points, but to me, the biggest plot points are not the most entertaining of the show. There should be darker. No, the white actually works. It's the small details. It's like I've kind of learned with SFM stuff and other things that I like in my career. Once you figure out how to do something and you're pretty good at it, you kind of loses some of the fun, because it's not the top of the mountain that matters. It's to climb up it. And it's the same thing with the show. Just because you know what the top of the mountain looks like, it doesn't mean that that it's ruined. It means I would rather not know, but I still want to see the climb, and that's what I'm trying to catch up on. So I want to see all the episodes prior before watching the finale. but it's ending up being that I have about 30 episodes to catch up on, so if not more. But I'm getting there. Oh, there's a wagon. I even have some episodes, some season season 7 stuff I haven't seen yet. I think from season 7 I haven't seen the one where Applejack was shown as like a little filly. And I haven't seen, there's one other one I haven't seen. But I can't remember what it is. I'll get to it. Alright, see you had a couple weeks mid-prim. I will not bring any snow. It's 60s right now. I don't know if I can bring any snow if I don't have snow. I will empty my ice cube tray into a paper bag and hope that it makes it. If you're talking since how long I've been in the fandom, I think I'm 2012. I came in during season 2 wasn't finished yet. I came in, season 1 was done, and I believe season 2 is just finishing. Well, though, when I started watching, season 2 had just started, but I just kind of watched everything, and then I stopped actually caring about the show for a while, for about 6 months, and then that's when I jumped into the fandom. I can't even remember the reason why. It was the memes that got me to watch the show originally, but I don't know what actually got me to stick with it, to go to the fandom part. I can't remember that, really. It's not like I knew anybody in the fandom at that point. Most of the friends I made were at the local meetup, and I started doing the fandom stuff like in February or March of 2012, and then it was I started SFM at about the same time, but then I started going to the meetups at about March, and so I started the fandom in February 2012, and then my YouTube started exploding in like May of 2012. So it was only a couple months. Yeah, see, I didn't even have a friend to recommend it. It was what ended up getting me started in it was this little board right there. It is, this one. This is the board that got me into the pony fandom. So it's changed a lot since then, the content that's posted, but originally it was definitely this this board, the My Little Brony board, because I used to do meme base all the time for stuff, and I started seeing pony stuff pop up, and I was like, the hell is this? And just went from there. It bugs me that I don't have any shadows. But I have a feeling because of the 3-point lighting that that's not going to be possible. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work. Shadows have the best quality when these two values are at their minimum, which means this current light would need to be way the hell back there. No, what I found really funny is when I first started in the fandom, there's people that I saw that were big names at the time, and like I remember seeing in some videos like Dusty Cat and some of the artists at the time were like these super big figures for the fandom, and then when I started getting into it, and because of the SFM thing and the popularity increase, then I go to these conventions. Now, like I talk with Dusty Cat every time I'm at a convention, and like it's now I saw everybody as this like a figure on a 2D monitor that you saw in videos or on a stage, and then you see the other side of it, and it's just been a weird 180. I wonder if I can hop her into position. Well, actually, with the camera shake, it's pretty fine, actually. I'm going to have to definitely fix that tail, because it kind of goes from, like, up to disappear to up again, but... that's fine. That one needs a lot of work. That's fine. I haven't actually done the, like, backgrounds or anything for this. Oh yeah, because I don't know what to do. Do I have anything for him? Oh yeah, I do. Just isn't lit. Oh yeah, because I wanted to animate everything before lighting. Bleh. What do I have left for planning on this? Did you figure what's wrong with them? Or I just re-download them? There was the one facial bone for the other model. Do I have it in this one? Oh, no, I don't. The other one had that bone that I could drag the whole face down. I was wondering if I had that again. Oh, it just gets weird. Rainbow Dash. Rainbow. She's got to lay off the potato chips. No, that didn't look that weird. It is. It was Quagmire. I don't know if I like Pinky being in the front. I wonder if I should put like Pinky in the back and Applejack in the front. Mainly because Pinky's not going to be like surprised or anything. She's just going to be Pinky. I think that color-wise I don't like that because it puts the yellows on one side and the pinks on this side. This is a better spacing for color. I mean, I think I'll keep it. Pinky can be weird. That should work fine for now. Yeah, that can actually, it's not a rotation base, so I can't just cheat it. But it probably actually should be easy enough to try to replicate that positioning. like emotions. I don't get these. Yes, I know that's what I'm moving, but what is it actually doing? Like, I don't think there's anything for doing sad. I mean, kind of, but that's the eyebrow. So it's gonna be angry. I want angry. I mean, that's probably about the best I'm gonna do. One I want to raise it a little bit. Do that. Oh, your hands in your nose. We don't want that. Oh no, this is part of the animation. It's just she at this point she would have been hit by the explosion thing.
And you have
And then it's everybody just looking out on it. So this was all her friends. I needed work in threes, so I had to show all her friends, then show somebody else. And then I was gonna show Twilight at her computer. With the screen showing what just happened. I was originally going to have her hit the button to blow it up, but then I forgot that I'm actually going to blow it up beforehand. The other idea was to have it not blow up and have a different joke, but I decided to go against that. But that's why you do planning like this, because I easily change things at this point. But I need to get, all they're going to be doing for all these shots is I'm just going to be adding animation to the pose that they're doing right now. Because of that, as long as I get them set up where they need to be, it's just about adding breathing animation and stuff, so. If I can put the second hand up there as well. Should work for rarity. Applejack's gonna be hard to work with because I don't really. Because she's busted. Not my first YouTube animation with them. I've done a couple small little stupid like GIFs and stuff, but they've been very, very simple and haven't actually utilized them fully because they're not going to be animated very much here. It's going to be very basic. The only one that's going to be really animated is Sunset Shimmer.
I've had to jump through so many hoops tonight just to get my hands on this crown, and it really should have been mine all along. Exactly, you think you're going to do to stop me? I have magic, and you have.
And boom. I was actually really surprised how well this actually was turning out. So I am happy with how it was coming about. So, but it's got. I definitely have a good amount of work to do still, and obviously, this is all done. Which actually, I keep forgetting I can start rendering that. I don't know what to do with Pinky on this. I kind of thought about having her with a pistol and then realizing she doesn't need it anymore and putting it away. No, actually, no, that can work. Not Pinky. I could give Applejack a shotgun. answer. Or I can bend them all here. I'm not worried about this too much right now. But I want to get the gist of it. Hard with the glitch. I'll figure out what that causes soon. Oops. Okay. So she's got herself her good old trusty shotgun. Yeah, the skin is I have to fix that. There's some error right now where it's not working, but as far as I can tell, everything is the same on compared to all the other models. So there's something in the settings or something being weird. I just have to figure out what it is, but I'm not worried about it because there's that's nitpicky, time-consuming stuff that's gonna take a while, and I don't want to do that on stream, so I'm just gonna do that later. Anyway, but she's got a shotgun now. But anyways, it is 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna be done now. So I will be streaming next. I will be streaming next week, but the week after that, I will not be here for Friday because I'll be at Cider Fest. It's just in 2 weeks. So, so just 3 more streams, then I'll be out for probably 2 streams. So yeah. Have a good weekend. Behave and have a kitty. Alright. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.